everyone. I'm Patrick Shuckett, Editor-in-Chief of Yachting Magazine. I am here today with James Noble, Vice President and Marketing Director for Princess Yachts America. And today we're on board the Princess Yachts F58. Good day, James.
Patrick, great to have you aboard.
We were talking about the flybridge and the evolution of the series with Princess, and you said that the F58 is kind of represents an evolution of everything you've learned up to now in this class.
It does. This is a critical size in the Princess range for us. First of all, being a flybridge boat, it's obviously meant for a family that's going to cruise, spend time in the Bahamas. This replaces the F55. So to bring this 58 into the market now and replace a boat that was just a home run for us, frankly, in the North American market, is a challenge. So it's been very interesting to see with Princess how we improve on a design. Where can we gain more? And what did we learn from a boat like the F55? The big improvements that we're seeing on the 58 over the 55 was right where I'm standing here in the dining area. So the 55 and the 50 actually both were boats where you had your sort of seat and eat, for lack of a better term, on the salon area, which worked very well. It gave you a nice full width galley area with a sideboard, but we replaced that sideboard with a very large galley that's functional, but we have added this dinette seating. So now you have a dedicated dining area on the main deck, just a step up to the salon, and the sofa on this 58 is absolutely massive. Yeah. It's I would say about 30% to 35% bigger than the one we had on the 55. This boat was built for actually an owner who's coming out of an S60, so his current Princess owner, staying with the brand, which we love to see, just looking for more of a traditional motor yacht setup in this flybridge boat versus the S-Class S60. You have some flexibility here with the layout in the salon. We can do the separate armchairs. He's actually done 2 armchairs here. That could be a single armchair with a little bit more of a sideboard, where you can replace it all together and have no seating on starboard and just have a sideboard. So there is some flexibility there. The after deck of the boat, very spacious. You have a walk up on both sides, so you have that U-shaped seating on the exterior. And one of the big improvements here is that we've added a better access to the crew quarter. So you can build this boat with a single berth crew quarter, which is access from the transom, whereas on the 55 you had to go up and sort of was under a stairwell. So not as ideal for coming and going for a captain, or just if you're using that space for storage and not a captain. This access works much better. We also have a bit of a flip down seat on the transom, so you can actually sit and enjoy the water side. The platform drops, as is typical on our boats. So for launching a tender or sea bobs or anything of that nature, you've got a great waterside activity spot. Down below we have 3 staterooms. You have a full beam master with a lot of light with the full hull side windows, and then that carries forward with the hull side glazing the glass to the forward stateroom with big windows down the side, and then a nice sized starboard stateroom where the berths actually can be made to slide together to make that into a full bed or individual twins.
Well, we also have a lot of glazing up top here.
Absolutely.
I mean, because the sense of volume and the light coming through really makes the space feel open.
Yes, from the 55, which had an enormous amount of glass, and as you can see, the window line on the 58 comes all the way down, even below the backs of the furniture. So we've even grown that window scape more over the 55, which I didn't honestly think was possible, but they're finding more and more volume in the hull. They're finding more and more ways to increase the natural light that's coming in, so it makes the boat feel that much bigger. Just the increase of space from the 55 to the 58, even though it's not tremendously bigger hull-wise, dimensionally, we're getting a couple more inches of beam. Obviously the length is changing a little bit, but the amount of volume that translates to inside is absolutely incredible. So as each model comes forward, we're starting with a clean sheet of paper with Princess. They actually will build a full-scale plywood mock-up. You've been to the factory with us, you've seen it. Every model gets a full-scale mock-up, so you can walk through, touch and feel, see how it lives in real scale, which is quite unusual. It's a massive investment that the company makes in product development. We're still developing with Princess 3 to 4 new models a year across the range. And each one of those, even if it's replacing a model that was successful, we're still looking critically at what worked, what didn't work, where can space be gained, how can we make that a more user-friendly boat for our Princess family.
How does that extra few feet translate to the flybridge?
So you have an enormous living area up there with a wet bar area, obviously the helm station, tremendous amount of seating, and then the option to have that hard top. On the foredeck, we have a beautiful seating arrangement, and as well as sun loungers. So the exterior entertaining space on this boat, you really have 3 distinct gathering areas, 4 if you include the swim platform area, where you can have your guests and just entertain. So it's really the flexibility in this size boat, again, very manageable package for a young family or a couple to cruise with. So we're very excited about it. We've sold a number of 58s already. Actually, we've sold a few, one or two to customers coming out of 55s. And the interest is largely coming from owners of 55. So that tells us that they're seeing the added value, even though we're only gaining another foot or two in terms of overall length. The volume in the living space is significantly different.
Let's talk performance. What's the power in the F58 and what can we expect to see in terms of performance?
So we're running the MAN V8 1200s in this boat, which is a significant increase from the 1000 that we had on the 55. And that gets us into that upper 26, 28 knot cruise range. And we're topping out about 30 to 32 knots, depending on load and options on the boat. Great range. You're running about a 10-hour day of cruise. Hull design of the Princess, they're built to run offshore. We start with a great running package, and then on top of that, we build all this accommodation and living space into it.
Well, James, if somebody wanted more information on the F58, where's the best place to get that?
PrincessYachts.com, and we have a network of dealers for Princess Yachts America. We're the exclusive distributor for North America, Central America, and the Caribbean. And we have over 50 dealer locations throughout that territory, all ready to serve you and make you part of our Princess family.
James, thank you so much for your time today. Really do appreciate it.
Great having you aboard, Patrick.
And thank you for spending time with us on board the Princess Yachts F58. I'm Patrick Schocker from Yachting Magazine, signing off for now. Stay tuned for more, because more is coming.